Discretion is advised.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2021. Today, we're going to be out here on the Cajon Pass, and you guys have asked for it. A bunch of you have actually asked for it. And today, we are going to be doing our first steam locomotive scenario. So we're doing a scenario called the Billionaire Benefactor using the Big Boy 4884. And 2 years ago, a billionaire railroad fan donated millions to get a big boy running on the main line for passenger specials. Number 4014 received this honor, and after years of hard work, it is ready for its debut. It's the first run in 50 years for the big boy, so expectations are high. There are photographers waiting at scheduled points on the way to Barstow where you need to meet time and speed targets. Also, the benefactor has not missed a trick and has sold tickets for this passenger run, so do not disappoint on this historic journey. So we do have our hands tied on this one. We are going to have to follow speed limits. We do have special points to meet, kind of like a passenger service. We will have special photography points to meet. We're not going to run the whole 65 minutes. We are probably just going to either cut it up in parts or whatever. But I am actually super excited. Let's go ahead and hop in the scenario, and let's drive our first steam locomotive. Alright, so there are huge crowds at all the designated photo opportunities, so aim to pass them at the correct time and speed to get some classic shots. Also beware of inefficient fuel usage. Good luck and enjoy this historic journey. Alright, so one thing off the bat you will notice about the steam locomotive, it is 4014. And the headlight doesn't actually work on it for some unknown reason. So we actually don't have a working headlight on the locomotive. I don't know why. That's just how it is. But it is UP's Big Boy 4014. And we do have photo opportunities back there. We got some more up here. We got some more along the route. So let us go ahead and release our brakes here. Put on that bell. We do got that fancy old steam sounding bell. Here's look at the here's the sound of the horn. One of the things I don't like about this is that the horn is like one of those like long loop horns. So especially for crossings, it's going to be a little bit kind of difficult to do the short or long, short, long. Because they're all going to be basically long. So, that being said, also disclaimer, I am never operated a steam locomotive, so I am a little rusty at it. I've never done it before, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something right or something wrong. I have seen a lot of folks like not go all the way up to whatever the highest percentage is first. I've seen them go lower, and then they go higher, so I don't know. I'm not a steam locomotive like engineer, so I don't know. But we do got about 6 passenger cars in tow with us today right here. 6 Union Pacific passenger cars. But yeah, I figured we'd do something different. A lot of you guys have been asking for this. And I honestly cannot believe that for 4 years that we've had this channel, I have not done anything steam locomotive related. So I'm like, why not do it? Like, you know, I have a couple different scenarios planned with a steam locomotive, so I'm like, why not just, you know, start them up right now and, you know, have some fun with it. Of course, now we're only going 15 miles an hour, so we are going to be a little bit late at this photo opportunity, it looks like. Hopefully track speed ends up getting us quicker here. But yeah, all in all, it's a very, very, very nice locomotive. We do have a headlight, I think. You guys see that like little wraith thing? Is that the headlight? I don't know. I do not know. There's another one right here, so we'll go ahead and sound the horn. But yeah, there are photo folks and groups all around the Cajon Pass today trying to get shots and videos and stuff like that of the big boy. So we're going to have to be wary of that. We're your trespassers. Make sure no one's like standing too close to the tracks and all that. There goes some stuttering right there you guys seen. Alright, 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 alright. So we want to make sure we're not speeding, because we are on a career scenario, which means we are being, have a point system. But we got some more folks up here. Ended up trying to get that reefer train, or the cooler train up there. But it looks like we are going to be heading up to a 55 here soon, so that is going to be good. But yeah, here is a look of the interior today. Very different. Very different than your standard diesel locomotive. There's our water right there, our water level. I don't want that to go low. Don't know really any of what all these gauges and stuff do. I know there's a cylinder cock one somewhere, which will end up, you know, bringing the steam out of here. But we are speeding right now, so we want to slow down and make sure we're not speeding all the way. There we go. Unless they don't do the cylinder cocks in this game. Look at all those folks, man. None of them even have cameras. They're just here to look. They're like, oh my god, it's a steam locomotive. Oh my god. Here's a look out of the conductor side. And if you're wondering why you can't see out the window, it's because the steam locomotive windows were not meant to be seen out of. These locomotives were actually meant to be looked out like from this window right here. So that is what we're going to be doing for most of our journey today, is we're just going to be looking out through this window. That is pretty much primarily what they are for. But it looks like we do have 93% gallon, 93% of our water left, 92, and I believe 87% of our coal left. So we just knocked down that clear signal, and we're going to be going up to a 55 here. Yep, passenger 55. All right. Make that up a little bit more. Got the rest of our train following us behind. We look at the other side over here. Very nice indeed. So we got the high clear to get on out of here. We're going to be following that container, or that reefer train up there. The cold express train is what they actually call it. So we'll be following them. And we are good to run 55. All right. Now, whenever they said in the beginning, don't do like the incorrect fuel usage or excessive fuel usage or whatever, I don't know what that means. So, like I said, I'm not a steam engine engineer. I don't really know how to drive a steam engine. I'm just kind of, you know, doing what I can based on the knowledge that I do know. And I honestly don't know a lot. So I'm just, you know, at this point, I'm just kind of winging it. But yeah, nonetheless, we should be able to get a good run out of here. Our next one is via Frost track. And then we got to pick up from Victorville, go Helendale, MP11, to the Barstow approach, and then Barstow Depot siding. So I don't know if I'm going to do this as like 1 or 2 videos. I don't know if I'm just going to skip around. It did say it was 65 minutes, so I might end up, you know, saving it and doing it as 2 videos. I don't know. We shall see. But I do have some more steam locomotive stuff planned as well with this scenario, so looks like we don't have anyone else. But it looks like that container train is slowing down, or the reefer train is slowing down a little bit. But we do have 80% of our water left. And if I do recall correctly, we can reload our water, if I recall correctly. I don't know how we do that, though. Or is that how much we're actually using and not how much is left? I don't know. Man, look at us passing that right there, man. That looks good. I'm going to let that roll by a little bit right here, man. That just looks cool, man. clickety-clacking down the track with that old steam engine bell, man. That just looks awesome. We got those old business cars to follow as well. I think we're actually going to be coming into Victorville here soon. Yeah, 55. That's what I thought. This looks like the approach to Victorville. So we want to make sure we're not speeding, which doesn't look like we are, so we're good. Okay, so we can fill it. Okay, I got you. So we fill it up from there. Okay, that works. Cool. Cool. So that should fill everything up. Okay. I got it now. So there's that intermodal, or that reefer train. I don't know why I keep calling it intermodal. It's a reefer. But he does have that approach signal, and we are on a no signal, so we got to clear the UP 3527 right there, man. Bet you he was wishing he was driving this thing, but we're driving this thing. There we go. PSI is going back up, which is what we want. So as I get it, as long as this stays in the green, we're okay, from what I can tell. So as long as that stays in the green, we are okay. Now with the Victorville platform, I know that's a very short platform, so I know not all 6 of these cars are going to fit on there. So what I'm going to try to figure out is what cars I can bring onto that platform. I might do like the first couple. I don't know. I don't want to do the last couple, but I might do like the first couple. You want to make sure we get on the brakes here, because we are going down a 1.5% grade, and I don't want to, you know, have a runaway steam locomotive, but we do have another high clear, so we are good to go. Definitely good to go. So one thing I noticed in like real life is that where I used to live at, out like in Hoopston, Danville area, there is a CSX train that has, or a couple different CSX trains, all have like different reefer cars on them, like the refrigerated cars. They got like the Cyro trains, they got BNSF, they got UP. And I'm sitting there thinking, I've never actually seen those cars out here in the Midwest, because CN doesn't have them, Norfolk Southern doesn't really have them either. So I'm like, why does CSX, like, you know, run a lot of frozen food cars? And I actually found this answer out a few days later, because I found out that the UP has a train that comes from California that goes all the way up to New York that interchanges with the Norfolk, or with the CSX. So CSX, so that probably is, because I do notice a lot of Union Pacific frozen cars on there. So I'm wondering if that's the same train, but CSX breaks it up into 2 different trains. I don't know. But I have noticed that if I'm waiting on like a train in Danville or something on the CSX, there are a lot of like frozen food cars on there. And I was actually waiting for a double train in Danville, because they got 2 mains on a siding over there on one of the roads. I was actually waiting on a double train up there while I was delivering, so that was definitely fun. But yeah, and then I also waited for another slow moving one the other day, so I've actually been waiting for a lot of trains in Danville. Been trying to do some more rail fanning with them. Like, you know, I've got my camera on my phone, and I've been trying to get some more shots and stuff like that of trains and stuff like that that I encounter. But to no avail, it hasn't really been working out too well, so hoping soon enough. We got a timeless penalty of 169. We got 161 points because we did lose a couple for speeding. But I do want to make sure that we're not, you know, going too slow, because it looks like we'll be at Victorville about a minute late, which ain't bad. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen any more groups of people along the line. I thought there would be groups of people like all along this line, but there's not. Got another clear signal right there. Slow her down. You're going on a downgrade, so go ahead and knock that down to 0. Put the brakes on. It's counting us as speeding, which I don't want. There we go. Nope, I don't want it to be counting as speeding, so knock you back down to 0. And the only reason we're using these simple controls is because I'm not sure where these controls are on the in the cab, and I don't want to keep flipping back and forth between like this view and then this view so I can see and all that fun stuff. So that is why we're using the simple controls today, and probably whenever we use steam locomotives we'll end up using these simple controls. That is just something for me. So, but yeah. So that looks super nice, man. It looks really nice. I'm really liking the steam locomotives. I mean, I do like them. I honestly have not seen one. I know the UP had one coming through my area, but I had to work that day and I couldn't call in, so I was kind of mad about it a little bit, but it's okay. You really got that, like, giant nose up front here, so you'll have to be, like, weary with crossings and stuff like that. Basically, it's like a it's like 2 car lengths for the most part, how big it is. It's a huge locomotive. This one's the one that actually came through my area. I don't think it was 4014, but it was this same type of, like, style and whatnot. And I'm kind of mad that I missed it. But like I said, I did have to work that day, so. But yeah, it did come through. Guarantee you it won't be the last time it'll come through. I don't think UP ended up terminating their Steam program whatsoever, so that's a good sign. And once we get up to Victorville, I'll end up fueling up or getting some more coal in there, getting some water and stuff like that. So, all right, I think we're gonna have to switch tracks here because I think the Victorville platform is on the opposite track, I believe. Unless I'm thinking, okay, so I'm going the wrong way then. So it is on this side. Okay. So there's 50. Looks like we got a clear coming out of here. I got 2 people on the platform, so I got 2 folks coming on. But yeah, like I said, that platform is like super short in length, so we'll probably only get the first car on for the most part. Want to make sure we get it braked enough for the first car. Oh, there's the people. I was like, there's no people. Alright, so it won't be the first car, but it'll be one of the cars that'll get on there. Alright, so we got the brake on. We are blocking the crossing a little bit. Looks like we got the second, the second and the third car on. Man, those doors are kind of weird looking. Where's the bottom at? Or does it go the opposite way? That's kind of weird looking. I'm surprised they counted the second car with how almost off the platform it is. That's weird. Alright, so we can continue to Barstow, which is the final stop. However, you need to drive past Helendale no less than 40. And MP11 at no less than 45. Photographers are eager to see what the big boy can do. Alright, Helendale 40 and MP11 at 45. Alright. Understood. I think we're just going to be running the wrong main here for right now. Looks like none of those folks even got on. So I'm kind of mad. But there are all those people looking to see the big boy, and a lot of them look the same, which is kind of funny. Like, I see a bunch of twins and stuff in that thing over there, so. See, I got 1745 for that. So we got 1745. Pretty sure we'll get to Helendale, and then we'll see from there. Because right now we're having some issues throttling up, but I think we'll be okay. There we go. Water's getting back up. We're getting some coal back in there, so we are going to be good to go. And I don't want to full throttle this thing because I'm not trying to get no wheel slip either. Man, that thing is a thing of beauty, ain't she? It's a real thing of beauty. Minus some dang telephone poles. Look at that, man. That just looks super good. Okay, well, you guys can see that, like, okay, well, let's get out of this tank car's way. But you guys can see, like, there's a little ray of, like, light coming off of the headlight and stuff, but the headlight doesn't turn on. That's weird. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So Helendale was 35 and MP11 was 45, is what I think I recall correctly. If not, we'll end up having to check through, I believe it's this one. Or it's not going to tell me. Maybe it will. No, it won't. Okay. Usually it would tell you, like, messages that are down here, but I guess this one isn't going to tell me the messages. So I should have wrote it down, but it's okay. It'll be okay. I'm pretty sure the HUD will tell me, like, what the speed would be and stuff like that. I'm hoping, at least. So they said they want us to go through Helendale at 7:20. But we're going to be there at 5:17. Or 5:20, but we're going to be there at 5:17. According to this thing. And we're on a 0.3% grade. So I'm going to start slowing her down because the PSI is going down. There we go. But yeah, we are still slowing down. Want to keep sure that PSI stays in the green. There we go. Now we're speeding up. All right. All right. All right. Like I said, I am not a steam locomotive driver, so we're just kind of winging this right now. But we are speeding up, so that is a good sign. We'll be about a minute late into Helendale. But they didn't want us there until 5:20 anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, man, that thing is a thing of beauty, ain't she? Such a thing of beauty. Looks like we're going to be coming up on a train up here. At least that's the tail end of it. Nope, it's a auto rack train coming towards us. All right. Alright, and there he is with that supposedly supposed to be a Norfolk Southern locomotive, but no, it couldn't get Norfolk Southern licensing. So it's just going to be a plain Jane black locomotive. And then, of course, Southern Pacific couldn't get the licensing either, so these are just plain Jane blank auto racks. They're supposed to be Southern Pacific, but they are not. And then just plain Jane Union Pacific boxcars. Alright. So we are back in the red here. We want to make sure that we're in the green. Going to load up our water again because we do need the water. Alright, I think once we hit Helendale, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Because it looks like we still have about... where's the Barstow marker? 34 miles left to get in the Barstow. And we are speeding, which I don't want to be doing. We're going to be losing all of our points here because of this, because Adrian wasn't paying attention. Yep, we're going to say goodbye to pretty much all of our points, except for 74. Jesus Christ. But that's Adrian's fault. Adrian needs to learn how to pay more attention into the games that he's playing. That's just my fault. But I'm not here for the points, though. I am here to just, you know, drive trains and keep you guys entertained. That's what I'm here for. Let the water load up. But yeah, we're going to get into Helendale. We're going to drive past it. We're going to stop, and then we are going to pick up in another video. So we will have 2 videos of this, which will be probably uploaded back to back. If not back to back, there'll be another one, and then another video after that. So that is how it is planned to do. But we do get about 12 miles till we get into there. So yeah, definitely going to be a fun time. Fun time for sure. Alright, so we're about a mile and 3/4 out from Helendale, and we're just passing this intermodal train right here, led by a UP-SD40-2 locomotive. And we're almost getting into Helendale, where we're going to drive right past, and then we're going to stop, and it looks like we got some GVOs on the rear here. Very nice. Early GVOs were not nice to drive at all. Like, they were just kind of plain Jane bland. Then they updated the GVOs, and they actually are a lot nicer now, so I'm super happy about that. But about a mile and a half to go. Yes, we are going a little bit slow. That is because my PSI has been dropping. It was at 249. Now it's at 155. And I'm not sure how to get it back up. It's just like slowly going back up, and then it's slowly going down again. So I don't know what's up with that, but I will try to learn for the next one and see if I can, learn how to drive a steam locomotive better. But for the most part, this is the only thing that is working for me right now. Technically, it will only be about a minute late, which isn't bad at all, or about 2 minutes late, so I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, we're not going for points here, so I'm not worried. But we should be seeing our Helendale group coming up here soon. About a mile out for the most part. We got a crossing coming up over here that I'm about to protect. Yeah, man, just listen to that nice sounding whistle. And it's not a horn, it's a whistle. So it's a very nice sounding steam engine whistle. Like I said, we are slowing down a little bit. That's nothing I can do, because anytime I try to speed up, my PSI goes to red, and it won't let me speed up. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But we do got a clear in, and we got a clear coming out. I believe we have a clear coming out as well. Do got a group of folks over here, so we're going to make sure we sound the bell and stuff for them. Looks like their vehicles are all parked over here. Gonna make sure we make some noise. Get that horn going. Okay, so we're not going through the siding, so it looks like we're sticking to the main line here. Okay, so it looks like we got 2 groups of people. We got 3, actually 4 up there if you count the ones up there. Alright, so we are clear of them. We drove through that Helendale drive past. I know we're losing yeah, we're going to lose points. You are not driving fast enough past this waypoint, and the photographs will not show the best results. I kind of figured that was going to happen, but that's okay. But we're going to go ahead and stop the train right here. And we are going to go ahead and end the episode, and then we'll pick it back up in the next one. I know I'm probably not going to drive fast enough in the next one anyway. We're going to let our water and stuff like that load up. Coal, I think we'll be fine on, but I just want to make sure we get the water loaded up. We're just going to try to stop before this signal here. So yeah, we weren't going fast enough, but that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed our first steam locomotive adventure in Train Simulator. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, I'm still a little rusty, not really used to driving steam locomotives at all, so definitely for the next time we'll do better. We'll be picking this scenario back up once we get back. I believe we only have a few more miles left till we get to Barstow. So 20 miles, not bad. So we'll definitely be picking this up in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys here on the next video. Peace.